judiciary so that Nigerians will have confidence in the judiciary, because the judiciary is very central to economic growth and prosperity of this country. We must go ahead and do the needful. Despite the frustrations we are having for the judiciary.
Well, you say you've appealed the case, but we understand, as we're told by the lawyer, that appeal is not tantamount to a stay.
Yes, why? It does not tantamount to a stay, but the man's integrity is still in doubt, because the appeal is...
Yeah, but Mr. Obla, rules are rules. Is the law about morals now? If you don't have a stay...
matter, because it has to do with the judge's integrity.
All right, we'll try and get that line back at a huge challenge. But he there, clearly, he suggests that the judiciary is not supporting the fight against corruption. And that they even reported the judges to the NJC.
It's also not too clear to say that NJC is the judiciary. It's also not too clear.
What's the distinction?
NJC is National Judicial Council.
Yeah, but he meant that, look, they
don't turn it.
They are leader heads.
I know. So, though it is populated by, by judges.
So he cannot be wrong in what he's saying.
He cannot be completely.
No, he cannot be wrong in what he said.
No, I don't agree with what he said. And you could see that it turns out of perception. With the perception that you will use to continue to keep judges away from the court. So I think that you put that question clearly to him, and that was why all this time. So, well, we've appealed and all that. If things are done dispassionately, these are judges and justices. What about the common man, the ordinary man? So we would have also kept such person. So it's not about the judiciary, as far as I can see, has been cooperative and are alive to their duties, and they are doing their best. If you recall, when this issue happened, NJC responded and listed what they had done in each of the judges' cases. They responded.
Because he said that.
No, not now. When the raid happened.
Yeah, but what
they said,
what Mr. Obla was saying?
You said in many of them we did not get any petition, and the prosecution said they would send.
What
petition.
about what he said, that they had reported these judges to the NJC? He suggests that
that's
NJC
what he said.
Did nothing about
you
it.
Do not have evidence. You've not heard from NJC, so we cannot conclude.
Because his view is that the NJC was for dragging about the matter.
I don't think so.
Convenient for them.
And I don't think that we can conclude on that until NJC responds, because the initial response of NJC when this matter started was that NJC did all that they could.
Let me get Mr. Obla.
So we need to see
he's back
evidence.
on line. Mr. Obla, we did ask you that appeal doesn't constitute a stay. So they say, why should the NJC be hamstrung by the appeal when you don't have a stay? That rules are rules.
Yes. I agree. In civil proceedings, appeal does not constitute a stay. But we are talking of a judge's integrity, the reputation of a judge, the credibility of the judiciary. If you are Caesar, you must live above board. You know, this is a judge whose credibility is still at stake. He was arraigned for collecting bribes and for receiving gratification. He was tried and acquitted, and there's an appeal against him. If I am that judge, I will not sit, because members of the public will not have confidence in his court, and the judicial system is all about confidence of the people in the system. If I am that judge, I will not sit until that appeal is heard. So, and the agency has a duty as a disciplinary arm of the judiciary to ensure that we do not have judges sitting who have doubts about their integrity, about their character, about their credibility.
But that's one hand for one of the judges. What about the others who they say you haven't even brought a case?
I can assure you that the NJC is aware that EFCC intends to file criminal proceedings against those judges. So what is the hurry? And some of those judges also, several petitions have been written against them to the knowledge of the NJC. So what is the hurry?
How can the EFCC just or the DSO, any of the anti-graft agencies, just move in? How can they just move into people when they don't have evidence whatsoever? Don't you think that's morally wrong?
There is evidence against them, and you know that some senior lawyers are standing trial on allegations that they were giving bribes to these judges.
One would have thought that you charge them to court if you have evidence against them, and that this case would have been done with by now.
We were in the process of charging them to court, and the NJC is aware that EFCC is on the process of charging these judges to court. And as I said earlier, there are also complaints, petitions by members of the public against these judges. So why are they not looking into those petitions?
But, Mr. Obla, if and when they are charged to court, does that stop the NJC?
The impression is that they are trying to protect some people because there are petitions against these judges. Apart from the criminal allegations against them, there are several petitions against these judges. Why are they not looking into those petitions?
Let's not forget that the NJC is not the court. If they charge them to court, do you think that the NJC would not suspend them again?
Well, they just have to do that. They just have to suspend them. I think that they should just receive the addition that these judges should sit from today because they are going to be charged to court. I can assure you that.
Have anything to worry about then? If you've got concrete cases against them, when it does get to the court, they will be suspended.
Well, I don't want to be speculative. I am assuring you that these judges will be charged to court. And I am also calling on NJC to hear petitions against these judges. Apart from the criminal proceedings we intend to file against them, they should go ahead and hear petitions against these judges. Otherwise, Nigeria will think that they want to protect some people.
Can one then infer that the prosecution arrested them first before they now went ahead and started investigating the matter?
Well, I don't think so. I don't agree with you.
You said that they want to protect some people. Who are those people they're trying to protect?
Well, the judges, I've mentioned them. You know their names. Their names have been released. There's an appeal against one of them. The other ones, as I said, there are several petitions against them, which have not been heard by NJC.
So what does this environment...
Well, as I said, it's a huge disappointment because the fight against corruption is not the fight of President Muhammadu Buhari. It's not the fight of the executive branch of government. The judiciary, the legislature, and the executive should work together. They should partner because we have to clean up our judiciary. If we do not clean up our judiciary, foreign investors will not come into the country. Nigerians will not have confidence in the judiciary. We are going to have a situation where Nigerians will take to self-help. They will not go to court again. They will prefer to settle scores, and it will be dangerous. Society will disintegrate.
You talk of cleaning up the judiciary. Is this the way and manner to go about it?